In Texas, if you have a will in most counties, the probate process is about 6 months. If there is no will, it can be up to a year. If you have a trust, there's no need to go through probate. The trust owns all of the assets, and the trust will state who is the next beneficiary, whether the assets will be distributed directly to them or whether those assets will be held in trust. But it's a seamless transition because the assets are owned by the trust and don't have to be transferred from one person to another. We like to look and examine our clients' assets in the estate planning process to see if there are ways that we can avoid probate or limit probate, even if we are not creating a trust. Luckily, there's some good options for bypassing probate, even without a trust. One of those is something called a transfer on death deed. If you own property in the state of Texas, you and any other owner, such as your spouse, can execute something called this transfer on death deed or a TOD. And that is an automatic transfer of the property once you have passed. All your loved one has to do is file an affidavit with the property records indicating that you have passed, and the date of death and a copy of your death certificate is filed with the property records, and then that property passes automatically. Other things that can be done to avoid probate is to transfer as many of your accounts into accounts that have beneficiary designations. Sometimes these types of accounts are called payable on death or transfer on death accounts, such as bank accounts, or again, if they have a beneficiary designation where you can name the person that you want that asset to go to, that will avoid probate in that situation.